Steve tells me that tech is working. So, green button. We want this to be authentic, right? So this is number 153, and on the basis of number 153 and 257, 130 and 182, I want to thank James Turnbull for being a regional hero for Pittsburgh in Sika. And it is such an honor and a pleasure and a whole lot of fun, I will have to say, to be able to award Jimmy this Regional Award of Excellence. Should be a National Award of Excellence, right? I mean, just because he loves Pittsburgh, he also loves the rest of us. So Jim, with his son Graham, actually becomes synonymous with standard ceramics, which is printed on your backpacks and in your catalogs and everywhere that there is a word for sponsorship, generosity, grace, and graciousness that Pittsburgh has and Standard Ceramics embodies. But it starts with the generations. And we know Jim Sr., who taught me personally to drink Manhattans, and Graham in the middle, who tumbled out of a white station wagon one cold morning in Baltimore with 500 pounds of clay that potters could use in 1980. And Jimmy, who is on your right, who was either in New York or LA, but would soon come back to Pittsburgh. Missing from this photo on Jim Sr.'s side is a wonderful man named Wes Mills, who was an uncle by marriage, a marvelous technician at Carnegie Mellon, and a beloved friend of that family. And with Standard and with Jimmy, it's all about family, right? And we pay it forward. We think probably Marion will develop some phenomenal clay body. She's the next in line. This is 4 of Jim's 8 grandchildren. We don't even see Reed here, do we? He's 6 now, so this is an old photograph. But Jimmy is not only in support of his family, he is in support of our family, our clay family of artists. He's made thousands and thousands of pounds of standard clays available at no cost to schools and community centers around the country. He's had close professional relationships that have become like family relationships. Our grandchildren know each other. That's how close professional relationships can be. His father taught me that the first precept of business is always to work face to face. Now, sometimes Jimmy has some people who tag along. And sometimes they go to exotic places like China and Latvia and the Storm King Art Center in New York. Sometimes you send him a text and he will send back, "I'm sorry, I'm in Portugal. I can't help you right now." And all of us who know him think while he seems like a global traveler, he keeps his eye on the home front. And he opens his own distributorships and manages to be friends to 42 distributorships nationally and internationally. But he takes care of Chicago, New York, and Pittsburgh by himself. And sometimes when you travel with Jim, you know all about fast eating in great restaurants, and you know that you will go from one place to the other quicker than anyone else can take you. And that if you have NSECA and it comes to Pittsburgh, it is going to be full of color and fun and great joy. So I want you to join me, and let's see if we can go back, in having NSECA award most deservedly the Regional Award of Excellence to James Turnbull, Graham Turnbull, and Standard Ceramic Supply.